Midnight Fight Express. This was featured at a handful of Xbox showcases because it is on Game Pass. This is made by one guy. This is on everything. It's on Switch, it's on PC and Xbox and PlayStation. It is like a isometric 3D brawler. And I have been playing it all week for work. Right now on PC, it has a 75. There's no score elsewhere for this. It's a pretty small game just because it was, like I said, a one person team here. It's published by Humble Games. But it's free on Game Pass. I've been playing it all week, and I think it's fine.
For a second, when I'm just looking at this trailer here, I was like, "Oh, yeah. 12 minutes!" Like it kind of,
it does have that 12 minutes
vibe.
Art style.
Yeah,
it's like if in 12 minutes instead of being, well, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. It's like if 12 minutes was
spoilers
a game in terms of its art style. Yeah, this is a John Wick ass game. This is like if Hotline Miami and Sifu kind of met in the middle. That said, I don't love this. It is a little like, it's flashy and its situations. There's 40 levels in it. The levels can range from like 90 seconds to like 5 minutes. There's 40 levels in it. It's got a story, and basically you are this guy named Babyface who woke up with amnesia, and he has a drone that he's hanging out with. It's kind of like Stray, weirdly enough. And basically the city has been overrun by crime, by like crime gangs. And you are like retelling the story to two cops as you're being interrogated about it. And it's flashy, it's fun, but like it kind of tries to be a comedy parody of a lot of stuff, which I don't find to be particularly funny. The writing is pretty bad. I mean, it's just like clearly like one guy did this, and like that's fine, but like it's not written very well, so I just like skip literally all the dialogue, like every single level. It's like if Sifu was made on addictinggames.com. How about?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's like a Flash version of what Sifu was.
Yeah, kind of, where it's just like really stripped back. I mean, there's like a lot of nods and references to like all sorts of stuff. I mean, there's a level called Fight Club where you go and you fight through a parking lot brawling ring. Yeah, there's a level.
Do you fight yourself in the end of that level?
You don't, but wouldn't that be really funny?
Spoilers.
You do fight a guy named Durden Tyler.
See, they get it. They get
it. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff like that. But it's okay, in my opinion. Like I said, it's got a 75 on Metacritic. I don't find its combat to be particularly deep in the same way that I thought Sifu was like about like reading your enemies and like being able to like understand, like come up with strategies and stuff like that. Whereas this is just like mash light attack on the smaller guys, mash heavy attack on the bigger guys. There's a bunch of weapons and stuff that you can pick up. There's like guns in it as well, and that becomes kind of fun. It's kind of challenging in some places because you do go down pretty quick if you're not like really on top of it, but it's not something that I really think about when I'm not playing it. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I'm going to give a positive to this right now because I think this is a rarity in the way the internet works. Granted, this is based on the PC release, and granted, this is based on 26 critic reviews and 12 user reviews, but the Metacritic score is a 75, and then the user score is an 8.5. So yeah. I find it to be like, to me, that's a noteworthy thing about this game. And I think this sounds like a game on a Game Pass that you would want to just play.
I'm happy that I didn't spend any money on this. I don't have a bad time when I'm playing it. It's just something that like, it's just not very, in my opinion, not very complex.
Yeah. No, that I think that makes sense, and that's the joy of something like Game Pass, to get a new game like this to just try out. And hey, you got a couple hours, try it out, see what's going on. Again, I said that about Wave Race last week. Not the most ringing endorsement. You got a couple hours, you got some time, throw it on.
I know that this isn't my game, but I know that this is somebody's game. You know what I mean? And I also think it is impressive. Like, hey, this was made by one guy. And like the level of detail that there is and the size and scope of it, I do think is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And so it's the sort of thing I don't know who's just the developer's name is just Jacob Dwinzel or Dwinell.
I trust you on that one.
There's a Z in there that I imagine is silent like the Z in my name. So like me and Jacob, we get it. He might be Polish too. Who knows? But I find that to be very impressive and yeah. So there you go.